1 year ago, I disappeared from BookTube. I thought I was just taking a short break, but it completely changed the way that I read. So let's talk about it. So the first way that leaving BookTube changed the way that I read is I naturally read at kind of a slower pace. For anybody who already subscribes to this channel, you know that I'm a new reader, or I guess you could say I was a new reader when I started this channel. I've been reading for almost 2 years now, so whatever that means. But I read at a slower pace. I can't read super fast. I never have been able to read super fast. And I think leaving BookTube relieved me of the pressure of having to read as fast as I possibly can. Because I was in that cycle that every booktuber gets in, where they read the book, make the video, read the book, make the video. And stepping away from YouTube and the BookTube community allowed me to slow down, enjoy the books that I was reading, kind of sit with those books for a little while and think about them, and then just enjoy them more than I was when I was making videos about them. I grew kind of a whole new appreciation for just sitting in the moment and thinking about those kind of things. The BookTube community, and I think the YouTube community overall, has this problem where you feel the pressure to make the next video, to feed the algorithm, to stay relevant, to talk about the books that everybody else is talking about, so you don't have FOMO, or so you, again, please the algorithm. And I just didn't have to worry about any of that. And it was really nice to just slow down, take my time with the book, and enjoy it to its fullest. The second reason is kind of in the same vein as number one, and that is that I'm reading books that I actually enjoy and not reading books that I feel pressured to read to feed the algorithm. A lot of those are not popular on BookTube. And one example of that is Tender is the Flesh. This is by Agustina Bazterrica, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is a really actually kind of creepy book about a man who works at a human processing plant. Animal meat has become poisonous and people are starting to eat humans. So there's this whole economy around processing human meat for consumption. It's a really weird and creepy book, and I think this was popular on BookTube at one time, but it's not right now. I haven't heard anybody talk about this book in a long time. It piqued my interest, and I read that. So that's just one example, but just generally, I'm just reading books that I want to read because I enjoy reading them, and not because I think I need to ride the wave of the book that's popular at the time on BookTube. Another one that I'm really enjoying reading right now is Fairy Tale by Stephen King. My girlfriend bought me this book for Christmas, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a really fun and cool read. It's kind of harkens back to those old childhood fairy tales, and it's really cool. Number three is that I actually buy less books. Consumerism is big on BookTube. Obviously, there's like book hauls, book unhauls, TBRs. It seems like the BookTube algorithm is built around consumerism. I was spending a lot of money. I'm sure many of you were also spending a lot of money buying book after book after book, trying to keep up with the algorithm, the word of the day. And it just got overwhelming. Like, I wasn't reading these books as fast as I was buying them. There was no way. I don't think anybody is reading their books as fast as they're buying them. And so stepping away from BookTube allowed me to just like slow down, read some of the books that were already in my library, enjoy those books that I already paid money for. Of course, I still bought some new books. I kept up on the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. I bought one of the Lord of the Ring collector's edition sets. So I've been buying books still, but nowhere near at the pace that I was when I left BookTube. I think I was buying probably one or two new books a week, if not more than that. And it was kind of getting overwhelming. And so I'm glad, and my pocketbook is glad that I slowed down on that. And I know many of people have done the whole BookTube consumerism video, but I think I might do it again anyways, just because it's kind of an important topic. I think people get out of hand, and I think we need to, as a community, I think we need to reel it back in a little bit and start buying the books that we actually enjoy and that we're actually going to read. Number 4 is audiobooks. Oh boy, am I going to catch some slack for this one. I am on record saying that audiobooks are not reading. The journey that I was on, I was a new reader, and I thought the act of reading a physical book was a specific skill that required a specific talent and specific practice. And I do still think that to an extent. I think there is some validity in saying that reading an actual book is not the same as reading an audiobook. But being away from BookTube changed my tone on this topic completely. And the reason for that is because my life got real busy, and sometimes audiobooks were the only way that I was able to get a book in. I picked up a few hobbies. I started golfing, I started rock climbing, I started hiking, I got a girlfriend, and so I'm doing all of these things, and sometimes there was just not time to sit down and read a book. But there was time to throw an audiobook on while we were driving down the freeway or going on a road trip or golfing at the golf course, whatever I was doing. And so audiobooks got me through a lot of the reading that I did during my hiatus. And so I think I've changed my tone on that topic. Audiobooks are reading. So after all that, you might be thinking, if stepping away helped my reading so much, why am I coming back? And that brings us to the 5th reason. And the truth is that I miss talking to you guys about books. My favorite part about making content and making videos is to share my thoughts with you guys and hear your thoughts and have open dialogue about the books that we're reading. And just being a part of the community of BookTube has really changed my life for the better. I've met tons of great people. Even after being away for a year, there's people in this community that I still think about every day. And I just want to get back to being able to have a community where I can share my thoughts and my feelings about these books that I'm reading. I want to create a space where you feel comfortable to share your thoughts and your opinions about the books that you're reading as well. I guess at the end of the day, I'm just thankful that this community exists for us to be here and share with each other. And I want to keep being a part of that. So that's 5 things that being away from BookTube for a year taught me. And I'd like to know, have there been any reading habits that you've dropped lately, or any reading habits that you've had to change in your life recently? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to interact with you, and that'll do it for me. Peace.